This is the video review for Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Evac. Evac was in the last wave of the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Deluxes, along with the repainted Rampage, the Red Rampage, which were very rarely and scarcely shown up at US retail. Although they were both repaints and not great ones at it, I found Evac on from a fellow TFW 2005 board member for $10, and it was like $2.75 to ship it. So I got Evac for $12.75. And my Blaze Master, unfortunately, when I got him from when I got my Blaze Master, I got it through. Was trying to transform it back to vehicle mode, back to plane mode, and it broke. So I'd never bought another one, which I can buy one at TJ Maxx for like $6-7. So I might have to do that because I'm really liking this figure. So here is Evac. It is sad to say that I love this figure, but the fact I like him in helicopter mode better, because he's got a number of flaws, which I will point out in robot mode. He has one in vehicle mode. If you look in there, he can say hello from in there. So. So here he is. He's more of a. It's a rescue helicopter, not a newscopter this time around. It's a rescue helicopter. He's got some, nice. He's got an Autobot symbol there, almost like the Wings of Honor. The set, the Elite Guard symbol. He's got a C-72 there. It's got an Autobot symbol back here. Very nicely done. Absolutely gorgeous paint apps on this one. He's still got that same feature that Blaze Master did. When you push this in, it rotates him. So, and you still can pop them off individually for robot mode, which I will do. So, this rolls very well on his landing gear. So, to transform him, it's exactly the same as Blaze Master, but since I never reviewed Blaze Master, I will obviously do it. So first thing I like to do is just unpeg that from the actual helicopter, and then turn it into two of them and just set it off to the side. Then you just want to split. It's basically splitting and then rearranging. Split the what will be the arms and legs here. Once you get this open, you'll really see the pieces. Here are his feet in here. You just want to fold them out like so. Then you want to come over here and lift these pieces up. Then lift these pieces up and fold this piece down, which really reveals his head, which is a nice head, which I'll get into that in a minute. Then you just want to fold what will be the legs down, like that. Then you just want to put that piece back there for a minute. You want to push this piece back and then push this one forward, giving him the chicken legs, which a lot of Revenge of the Fallen figures had. Oops. Which it can rotate up here, but then it would end up looking really odd. So, and that's not the proper transformation for this mold and for Evac. So I'm doing what you're supposed to. Then you want to take the ball joint here, rotate it out like that. Then you want to come over. Oh, I did that wrong. But you'll see it you'll see it again. Then you want to rotate the thumb out and close that, and have it like that. Oh, and you want to fold that one out. Then what I like to do is I like to rotate these rescue pieces down like that. Come over here and do the same thing that I accidentally did off screen. The last one. You want to rotate this ball joint down. You want to rotate this piece of the arm down. Oh, it just popped off. There we go. To get the elbow ball joint sticking out, looking out towards you. Then you want to rotate the thumb out like that and close the arm. Then you have his arm there. Then the last thing that you want to do is you want to come over here, fold this piece up. Then there's a tab and a slot there. Then you want to tab it in there. Then you want to fold this piece up, fold these pieces out like that, fold these pieces in like that. Oh, you actually want to rotate them up and out like that, up and out like that. Then you want to rotate them and fold them up against his body like so. Oops. And just get his body positioned. If I can do it right. Okay. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Okay, I got it. I just had to straighten, I had to get the legs at the same position. Then you just want to have those pieces down. And there you have Evac in robot mode. Once you get him transformed, and once you get him transformed properly, honestly, he is a very, very nice display figure. Now, quickly, I know it's quite quickly into the review, but I'm getting to the flaws. Flaw number 1. The transformation in general. It's a pain. I broke my Blaze Master trying to transform him back into vehicle mode. Back into his mode. He has a lot of things that don't peg in, really. He's got his arm transformation is very, very difficult. Which is not very, very difficult, but it's prone to popping off the ball joint because if you do something wrong. And he doesn't have any hands. He's got this little piece here and then a thumb in there, but you can barely even see the thumb. He's got weird shaped legs that have the joint that looks like it's supposed to be bending forward, but it takes a lot of effort to get it to bend forward, and that's not the right direction. His head is really nice, but other than that, he's more of a display figure than a play piece, which I do a little bit of both. But I can take good care of him when he's when I'm playing with him, so he doesn't break like my last one. And now, what really made me like the figure is in the stock pictures, it had his blades up here, which that was one of the names he was homaged off. It appears blades. It had his blades pointed up, which, oh, and there it goes. It's easy to knock over. But it's no problem for this side. Let me get it in there. Once you get it in, it's no problem for this side. As you can see, it does it quite easily. But it is a big, as it falls over again, it is a big problem for the other side. Because, now I'm just knocking everything over. Because of how it pegs in over here, it pegs in the way that it did when it was in helicopter mode, and it doesn't stay. It just falls down. So instead of having it up, making it really cool, looking like he's a little perked up, ready to go to battle, you gotta have him pointed down like that. And in this one, that's the sad thing. This doesn't really lock. That doesn't lock into place. As far as I know, there's no other way to do it. And this piece of how you put it into where this piece was when he was folded up in vehicle mode, it doesn't stay great. So you got one side that doesn't stay great, but it's nice and solid. And then you got the other side, which it's nice and loose, but it stays in great. So it feels like they decided to finish half the figure and then just decided to release it. So I don't know. But like I said, overall, I'd give it about, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give him about a 6. So 7, a 6.5. Why not? Because a lot of people will be thinking, man, why did you give this crappy mold a 6.5 out of 10? Because, like I said, you got to admit, looking at him in this mode, it's just when he, just transformed, not being knocked over, nothing moving. It's pretty nice. It looks great. It looks like a Blades. It looks like Evac. Although not the Cybertron version of Evac, but it looks like Blades. It looks like, the Generation 1 Blades. Looks like his character, but, not him. But, to me it does. It's got a great head. It's a great mold. And once I get around to it, I absolutely love the legs. But then there's all his flaws that ruin his robot mode, and that's why I've kept him in vehicle mode a lot. So his robot mode, if things stayed together better and didn't, and had places where they wouldn't pop out, they would peg in, there would be more places for stuff to peg in, then I would definitely give this guy at least an 8 to 8.5. It's just so many pieces, you don't know where they're supposed to go, it's difficult. So, I don't know, but it's a great figure, and I got it for $12.75. So, I'm like, it's not difficult, to spend $12.75 on this guy, and I would do it again. So, considering he's going for $30, $35 just because he's in box on eBay, or people are selling him. That doesn't mean he's going for it. But yeah, so here's a very, very nice figure in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Evac. So, you know, I don't know. But articulation-wise, it's the same as Blazemaster. I'm not going to rotate anything. He's got ball-jointed shoulders. He's got ball-jointed elbows. He has a ball-jointed head, which it really doesn't help him much, other than the fact he can rotate. He does not have any waist articulation. The legs are on ball joints. They can go forward and back, side to side. He can bend it forward at the knee, and he can rotate at the upper thigh piece, which he also has that stupid Mech Alive gimmick. And then he can rotate here, here, and here, because he has ball jointed feet too. So, and his thumb can rotate a little bit because of how you transform it, I guess. So, oops. So that's about it. So there you guys have it. A nice figure. Yet, with a little bit of improvement, it could be perfect, if you ask me. In Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Evac.